So this is my BMW 335i that I've been building over the past few weeks, and I have a full retrofit M Sport body kit, some other carbon fiber goodies. If you haven't been watching my channel, or if you don't normally watch my channel, I got a carbon fiber GTS hood, I got a carbon fiber CSL style trunk, and right now we're working on some headlights. So these are the Bavgrouppe Designs switchback headlights, and I'm retrofitting them into a stock set of headlights because my headlights that were in my car, the adaptive headlights didn't work, so we're retrofitting a stock set of headlights in hopes to get that back. I was sitting here with the heat gun trying to get these headlights apart, trying to, heat up the headlight glue or whatever. I was like, man, some idiot used silicone to put these headlights together. Guess what? It was me. I'm the idiot. I done silicone these things closed the last time I replaced the lenses. I'll tell you what though, they didn't leak. But now I gotta take them apart. Oh, bingo, I got action. Look at that. You ever taken your headlight lenses off on an E92? This is a side marker side. There's one bolt that holds the lens in at the bottom under here, under this little breather. Make sure you get that off or you will crack the inside of your headlight on this side. There you go, there's both headlights apart. Now, factory headlights, Bavgrouppe Designs headlights. So my plan is to leave the chrome housing where it says BMW Adaptive Xenon, whatever. Take these halos out, put the halos in here, and then take this blacked out side marker and put them on those headlights. I think that's gonna look pretty sweet. So many headlights. This has turned into a how-to video for installing a Bavgrouppe Designs DIY halo switchback kit. So I have my halos in the harness here that have the switchback ring. So you need to unplug this bulb from the back of the inner side. So this is where your turn signal goes. This is the inner side. I don't even know what you want to call this because it's not a projector. This inner side light here, because this bulb on the very back controls this halo here. So you unplug this bulb and we're going to plug it into our harness. Now our harness is already pre-wired for our halos, so it's going to draw power from that bulb for the halos for both. So we're going to be able to get rid of this ring, install these in, and we're going to rob power from this plug to our harness. Now for the switchback, the kit, or I guess the guy before me for these headlights that put this kit in didn't hook up the switchbacks, but all you got to do to switch it up is hook it to the positive wire for your turn signal bulb, which is here on this thing, this turn signal bulb. Yeah, so just the positive wire to this thing. I'm gonna figure out where to wire that in. I'll probably just piggyback it in there or on the front or something to the positive side. But yeah, I'll show you some progress after I plug this in and do some stuffs. Got the inner halos all Got the inner halos all wired up. Previously, they had baling wire wrapped around the entire lens. So I drilled little holes in the side of the housing into there, glued the wire into there, and then used that to secure it to the actual halo. That's gonna go right back into the headlight housing, and there's gonna be no baling wire on the outside of these rings. So that's gonna look nice and flush. It's gonna look like this. You can't tell that wire's really holding it up. It'll look way better than it did. Just gotta put these back in. These are pre-drilled, so that's gonna get wired in. That's gonna get wired into there, like the other one. And then we can wire in the turn signal flash for these, because these are the switchback halos from Bavgrouppe. So we're gonna wire that into the turn signals, and then we'll clean them up, put new lenses on, and swap all the ballasts and everything from the other set of headlights in. This is what I'm working with after I wired them in. So these are wired up. See, no wires holding them in, nice and flush. Okay, looks pretty good. So So now we just gotta take the switchback wire and wire this in. This is stuck in the headlight, there we go. Wire this into the positive on this bulb here. So I'll be back once I do that, and then we'll test them. Well, I guess I got other stuff to do, but after I wire this in, I'll show you. So I got a mess going here, trying to retrofit some halos into some headlights. This is the set that came out of my car. It's weird, the projectors are not factory projectors. I don't know if they're upgraded or what, but they're not factory. But my adaptive headlights don't work, and that's what we're trying to fix. As well as make these housings chrome, because the blacked out look is cool and all, but I want it to say BMW Dynamic Xenon down here. So we got the halos all wired up, all good to go. I got one set in the car, and halos work, and the yellow wire here, and everything works and everything how it's supposed to. Headlight turns on, blinker works, halos work. However, this yellow wire that I have wired into the turn signal bulb is supposed to be a signal wire for the switchbacks, and they're not working. So I gotta figure out where to wire that. I don't have instructions, but it says it needed to be wired into the positive of the turn signal, which I thought was this. But after doing a little bit of research, it says there's a 3-wire connector somewhere. So I had to figure out if I can find that. So now I'm gonna remove that power wire or signal wire, and we're gonna see if I can figure out where to put it to get the switchbacks working, because I don't wanna not use it if I have it. All right, I snipped the signal wire off of that side, which I thought was a positive, but I think it's brown. So I don't know if brown or white would be positive or whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug the battery back in. We're gonna turn the turn signal on, and we're gonna touch it to the side and see if it lights up. All right, so hopefully I don't fry anything. It's all very bright, but let's see. Oh man, look at that. I had it wired backwards. Sick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come in and solder this to this wire right here, because it's already exposed. But while I'm waiting for the little soldering iron to heat up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the lenses ready to put on, and we're gonna put these blacked out housings in there. We're gonna put the rest of the headlight housing in there, and I have a brand new set of lenses, which is right here. Brand new set of lenses. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna take out that blacked out beauty piece and the other rest of this black housing. You can see my old lens was cracked and yellow and chipped and scratched and beat up. And we're gonna put all these internals into this fresh lens and put it on the headlight. New headlight, that is. So there's one headlight done, housing's in, or lens is done. The housing is in the lens, all screwed in. And just like that, both lenses are put together and ready to get put on the headlight with some new glue. And now we can go solder that other piece in. So that is soldered in there, nice and good, connected. So that's gonna work. Now let's do the second headlight. And that is this, and that's the second one soldered in right there. Boom. So now, only thing left is to clean these up, swap all the ballast from the stock headlights and stuff over to these, clean these up like I said, put the lenses on it, and install them. Before I close the headlight up, I had to plug it in, make sure it worked, and it does. Look at that. Dang, that looks crazy. So I just laid a brand new layer of this little glue here, kind of just stretched it out. This is just headlight adhesive, like, you know, the headlight glue stuff that every brand uses. I just stretched this out to get it really thin, because there's already some glue in there, but I just wanted to make sure it seals all the way around. So I got a little thin strip, just kind of pressed in there. You don't need to use this whole fat piece, because that's a lot. So I just stretched it, got a little thin strip in there. Now the key to this is heating this up with a heat gun before you try putting the lens on, because if you get that brand new lens too hot, it will crack. So I'm gonna heat all these edges up, all this glue, make sure this glue is all really hot, and then I'll press in the lens while the lens is cold. And this is the finished product. It says BMW Adaptive Xenon. All the ballasts and everything look perfect on these. So hopefully adaptive headlights work. They look pretty spiffy. They look pretty good. Now time to put the lens on the next one. And this is the final product. Lens is on, nice and clear. Halo is nice and looking good on both sides. Man, look at those things. Shining, look at them. Dang. BMW Dynamic Xenon. That was building my headlights with these Bavgrouppe Designs halos. Now, if you want to see more of this 335 build, I'm going to be installing bumpers, side skirt extensions, front lip. I'm going to be wrapping it. And if you want to follow along with the build, if you will, go ahead and subscribe, and catch you all on the next one. Later.